Alright, we're gonna start up this next game. You hear the PlayStation sound. Oh look, a familiar logo. Asmic. Oh look, Sting, Flair, Ultimo Dragon. Oh, I saw Psychosis there. Is he in this game? The NWO, are they in this game? Oh, look at that, more NWO footage. Did I see Eddie and Benoit? Oh, there's Steven Regal. Oh look, Ric Flair again. Oh look, Psychosis doing the leg drop. Psychosis doing the leg drop from the top rope. Man, I cannot. That loading screen looks awfully familiar. I cannot wait to play as Psychosis doing the leg drop off the top rope. That sounds familiar. Look at this options menu. That also sounds familiar. Huh. This menu does look familiar. I'm going to put it on easy. Because if you couldn't tell... Yes. That music does sound familiar. This looks very familiar. This is Virtual Pro 1 again. So, remember how I was saying... Man, I don't understand why they couldn't just put fucking Hogan and Flair on the cover and market this in America. They did do that. My favorite thing is that in that whole intro, it was NWO Hogan. NWO Hogan's not in this game. It's regular Hogan. I also want to point out something. That is Dynamite Kid doing a chokeslam. Now, it's Dynamite Kid's face on Vader's body. They took Dynamite Kid out of this game, and because they don't have the rights to Vader anymore, they just shoved his head they shoved Dynamite's head on Vader's body and called it a day. They also had to change the names of all these wrestlers. And if you notice, all the WCW guys got cool new painted things. We have Sting, who goes after NWO, but we have regular Hogan. He's tearing off a black shirt, but like when I played, Hogan was in the red and yellow brother. Yeah, Chris Benoit, who in the last game was Pegasus Kid. Eddie Guerrero, who in the last game was Black Tiger. They did update these to make them look like each other. Lex is new. Sting, they updated him. Flair, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner. The Unknown is part of the WCW roster. Ultimo Dragon's here. I don't know why they made Ultimo Dragon look like this. He was in WCW at the time. Dean Malenko, who is new. Regal, who is new. And Shono, who is part of the NWO. I look at the Unknown, and I'm very confused. Super Dolphin did not work in WCW, to my knowledge. They also moved people around, because they moved Ultimo and Dolphin down there. Tenzin's over here. I forgot who this is. I think that's Kensuke Sasaki. Ironically, that says Akira, and I think that is Akira Maeda. 200 wins. Sherlock gets a painted one like the WCW guys. He doesn't get his old Virtual Pro head. The reason why Sherlock has a painted one is because that's Ken Shamrock, and they were afraid that he looked too much like Ken Shamrock and WWE would sue. The same reason why Vader is now the Turk with Dynamite Kid's head. We have Dr. Dusty Williams as Siberia, who Dr. Dusty Williams is a very American man. Bear, who was his tag team partner at the time, which was Gary Albright. The Count, who was Stan Hansen. Samoa, who is a Japanese man named Giant Baba. These names will pop up again, by the way, because Virtual Pro, when they made their WCW games, they kind of just slapped WCW wrestlers in there, but kept the fucking Japan wrestlers, and just kind of changed their look a bit. But what gets me, right, is they have, I guess they wanted more juniors on the roster, because like there's a lot of heavies here, but they add Delphine. They could have just been like, yeah, Thunder Liger, he was on Nitro, and just asked to use him. Or I don't know, they could have fucking put Scott Norton, who is currently in the NWO, I think, as this game came out. He was definitely part of the company, but they don't. They call him Billy Gaijin, and they call it a day. This definitely could have just been added to the... I can understand why they didn't, because then they would have to edit more, because this is literally just the New Japan roster bracket, this L. But I am in a weird spot with this game. I didn't know if... I knew I was going to play it, but I was like, should I just play it up to the point where it's the Battle of the Super Juniors and Battle of the Super Heavyweights, and play those as like Lord Steven Regal and Dean Malenko, because they're new. Luger's also new. There's 2 other new wrestlers that we'll get into. But then I was like, nah, I won't do that. So I came up with the other problem I also have, I should get into too before I tell you what my compromise is, what we're going to do with this. The other problem I have is, because this is just a reskin of Virtual Pro. This is just a port of Virtual Pro that happened a fucking year later. A year and a half or something like that. So I'm like, do I still count these guys as like 0.5s of an appearance? And I was like, no, I probably shouldn't, because it's the same fucking game. Then I looked at Lord Steven Regal, Dean Malenko, and fucking Luger, and I'm like, well, they weren't in the original game. What do I do with them? So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to count anyone who was in the game prior. But I will count the 5 new people, because they're new. It feels cheap to say, oh, Hogan was in WCW versus the World and Virtual Pro when it's the same fucking game. I will say with the port, it makes it easier to tell who is a junior and who is not. Because they say JR next to their stats. We are going to play as Lord Steven Regal, though, because the new wrestler that you unlock is part of the Super Heavyweight. I'm going to play all these tournaments as Lord Steven Regal, so I can say that I played the game in full, and then play the Super Heavyweight tournament, and then maybe off stream I will play as Dean Malenko all the way through this, And then also off stream, record the Super Juniors. That is a big maybe. Because again, this is the same fucking game. But let's get into this. I at least want to do the whole playthrough once with one wrestler. We are playing as Lord Steven Regal. A real man's man. Oh, we're against Lex Luger. Cool. Need to remember how to play. Oh, good. Steve does submissions. Now we're fighting for the WcW Championship. Music did not change between games. Like it did for fucking Power Move Pro Wrestling. Okay, his big move is like a spinning back fist. That did not look like a very Regal taunt. In fact, I'm very concerned with the moveset of Regal, Luger, and Dean. Because I'm like, is this just a reskin of one of the wrestlers who was already on there? And they were like, yeah, close enough. Or did they actually edit it to make it fucking like Dean and Luger and Regal? We almost got our spirit up. A drop toe hold. Yes, we got our spirit up. I think square was... Yes, there we go. Oh, what's this? What the fuck was that? Type of son of a bitch. Time out. Is my fucking finish an arm drag? And not like the Regal Plex? Whose fucking finish is that? That's not my Lord Steven Regal. I know several moves that Steven Regal does. That wasn't one of them. How do I pin? Oh, triangle. Couldn't remember. Spring back fist. Let's get our spirit gauge up again. Also, again, this will be segmented in parts. Like my Virtual Pro series, because these take a long time. Well, that looked like I was going for the people's elbow. I even did the little kick to the shoulder thing. Except for I'm supposed to do that. Can I... Hold on. Oh! Shit! I was trying to run off the ropes. I was setting up for the people's elbow. No, it's Steven Regal, a real man's man. Fucking bitch. Well, I know he likes you, Luger. Except for Sting. For some fucked up reason. Alright, let's look at this again. What is that even, like, it's an arm drag. Why?
1, 2, 3.
Sweeping victory. Alright. At least now we can see what the move names are called. I don't know how to do like a down finish if it's considered the Regal stretch as a finish. And now we got Dean Malenko, another newbie. They did really well on Dean's tights here. I think it says 1,000 on the back. Spring breakfast. Stop smacking me, asshole. That's a bot. You get banned. Shit. Again, I stream while doing this. Please watch my streams. It's same as my channel on YouTube. Preston Yuri. Okay, here we go. Back into this. Big boot. Come on, Regal. Get him in that corner. Nice arm trap suplex. And now spinning victory. I win with arm drags. I'm Lord Steven Regal. Ow. Ow, fucker. How dare you. Get over here. Arm trap suplex. Armbar. Two submission specialists here. The man with 1,000 holds. Dean Malenko versus Lord Steven Regal, the man of the Regal stretch. Oh, the diving fish. I think that was what that's supposed to be. What that's supposed to was. What I'm about to fucking say. Goddamn idiot. Kick the shit out of him while he's down. Just keep doing it. Damn it, Real, get up. I keep on Irish whipping when I don't mean to. Swing back fist. Taunt. Taunt spam. Keep taunting. Yes! I'm in spirit mode! You bastard. Big boot. Which, by the way, is like a great move for getting knockouts. Go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Didn't even change the referee sound. It still sounds like that Japanese guy who sounds like Vince McMahon. Overwhelming victory. Okay, I guess that's not the finish. I thought it says the finisher names. Oh, it is Hogan. I thought it was red and... I could have swore when I played, it wasn't NWO Hogan. Real question is it NWO Chono? I guess they did update Hogan, but it's weird that he's not updated in his little title card. Who did I play against then if it wasn't Hogan? Because it looked like Hogan. Spring breakfast. Oh, Hogan did drop kick, something Hogan's never fucking done. Not to my knowledge, brother. I like how Hogan looks like significantly smaller, but like more detailed than Regal. Wonder why that is. Swing breakfast. Go for the pin. Bastard. Top cheese. My spirits back up. Smack the shit out of him. Haluva kick. Taunt. Just taunt until the spirit gauge goes. There it goes. His head looks so much smaller than Regal's. Two, three. Complete victory. So now we got 2 more matches in the championship match. We got the dog face gremlin. So we get dog face grem bend. I'm clever. My mom says I'm clever. Fucker. Oh, spine buster. I find it weird that they went with Regal out of all people. Like, why not, I don't know, Kevin Nash? That's why it makes me think that, like, this was definitely not Regal's moveset. This was somebody else's. But I can't think of who the fuck was in the game. Like, is this supposed to be, Grace? Not Gracie's. Volkan's moveset? Maybe, or maybe that's who they replaced. Dean Malenko. Used Dean Malenko as the replacement for. Because, like, Steven Regal felt like a weird choice. Especially, like, I'm not saying Steven Regal's a bad wrestler or anything like that. Like, he belongs in a game. But, like, with the way the company's going, it's not, like, the top choice to be in a video game. Dean makes sense. Dean was, like, cruiserweight champion and on a tear. Luger makes sense. He's, like, one of the top stars. I don't think fucking WcW ever looked at Regal as anything other than guy from England. That will feed Goldberg too. Or we'll have... You know what I meant. We'll have Goldberg beat is what I meant to say, not feed Goldberg too. Kind of waiting for that boot to knock someone out. Let's back up a little bit. Bait him in. Bait him in! Get a second one in. And then go for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
It's actually going by pretty quickly. Alright, is it Scott Steiner's turn to get it? Nope, it's alright. Currently a 4 horseman. He was already in the game. Makes sense for him to be in the game again. But like I said, it would have made way more sense. Like, they could have even just... Well, I guess Vader does the Vader salt. Never mind. I was gonna say they could just use Vader's moveset for fucking Nash. Well, they still could have done that. They could have just reprogrammed his fucking Vader salt for like a diving elbow drop or some shit. Regal still just doesn't seem like... Why? Why Regal? Oh, damn it. Come on. No! Damn you, bitch. Get up. Fuck you. Oh, I can't wait. Like, this game is fun as hell, but I cannot wait for the games to come out that just let you hit finishes off of a kick. By the way, you won't believe who the WCW champion is. Because it's not Hogan, because Hogan was like, oh, I gotta be playable from the start. Well, actually, no, I can see why they would be like, yeah, Hogan, no, you can't be unlockable. Like, you're like one of the only names that we have. Kick. Punch. I'm also assuming this game works on the Virtual Pro system where I have to beat all the champions with the same guy to face the super heavies. Or not even the super heavies, but the Clash of the Heavies. Top cheese. Actually, can I pin him off of that and win?
1, 2.
Damn it. Oh, that was hopeful. That was wishful thinking. Chris, can you like just get knocked out from my kick? That would also be very, very helpful. I guess I'll do my wacky arm drag finish.
1, 2, 3.
And now for the WCW champion. That's right. It's Jeff Jarrett. Hold on. Yep. Jeff Jarrett. The fucking weird straps version of Jeff Jarrett. With the weird attire. Not slap nuts yet. Still country singer Jeff Jarrett. This is Jeff Jarrett before he goes back to WWE again and then reinvents himself into a guy who fucking hates women. So this is before Jeff Jarrett ever sniffed the fucking title. Big boot. And with that big boot. Oh shit. Get up. And with that big boot again. Off the ropes. I want to point out, remember in the intro how it ended with Psychosis doing the fucking leg drop? Psychosis isn't in this game. Unless he was supposed to be unknown. But I highly doubt it. Oh shit. God, that's Steven Regal. Real man's man. Oh shit. Big boot. In fact, it'll be a long time before we see fucking Psychosis in a game. I don't think he's in a game till Mayhem. Or maybe he's in one. Maybe I'm tripping on that. But I know he's not in the next fucking Virtual Pro style game with WCW. I don't think he's in NWO Revenge. I would have to look at that. But yeah, this game, to my knowledge, has 5 new characters. 3 of them are playable throughout this whole thing. 2 of them are unlockable. One of them is Jeff Jarrett.
1, 2, 3.
Hey kids, you get to play as Jeff Jarrett now. Excited? Lord Steven Regal takes the WCW, or the title of WCW. Is he the WCW Heavyweight Champion? The US Champion? Which title? Or am I just WCW now? Is there any ending cinematic they added? I mean, it's been a year. They could have added something. Nope. Go straight to the title screen like Virtual Pro. And the game saves. Let's go into exhibition mode. Doesn't matter. Lord Steven Regal has a belt on him now. And there he is. There's Jeff Jarrett, everybody. Way before he was ever WCW champion. Did they change it so you can play as him in League? Nope. Not at all. But we'll continue on with this.